Chat. Welcome back. All right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. We are playing the 2.1. Sorry about that. The 2.1 Penacony storyline starting now.
I understand.
Holy shit. We spent a long time to get here. And what do you mean? Look, Satanaku, I would have brought Himiko the Navigator. I absolutely would have. The only problem with that is I don't have a Himiko. So, kind of hard to do that. Saw Red's misadventure. Poor fellow. Yeah. In any case, I am going to go ahead and say this before we start all this. I'm not going to... Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream because for the first time, Fox might actually shut up for a few minutes because I'm just not going to be talking a lot. I'm going to be mostly reacting to what's going on in here. Not specifically in this room. And also, I don't feel comfortable being in a room alone with Aventurine, if you want me to be honest. But I want to react to most of the story and figure stuff out. So I'm going to do my best to actually just shut up for a few moments. Maybe.
Oh, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Wait, is she still there? Is her body still there, or did it pop?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify.
Okay, the body's not there.
If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me, and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting type. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
The body wasn't there.
Did
we
you
were
really
tricked.
Think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
Black Swan?
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
My money's on you. Speaking of which, doesn't Acheron's trailer also call her a Galaxy Ranger? So, I'm confused by that, honestly. I feel like they're just messing with us. Like, I really feel like Hoyoverse just loves messing with us with this story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert
She's just
plans
a
are already
Power
underway
Rangers
throughout
fangirl.
Penacony.
Oh, well then all of a sudden, Acheron went from, oh hell yeah, I love this character, to,
Careful you don't get
okay, yeah,
stuck
this
on the
character,
wrong
I
side.
would wife her in a second.
If I were you,
She's a lost
I'd keep my distance
Galaxy
from Acheron.
Ranger.
After all, any schemes
Oh,
out in
that's
the open are
amazing.
always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Yo, and you know what? The Lost Galaxy Rangers had swords.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Then again, most Power Rangers use swords, so that's not really gonna mean much.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one. and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not
I
beat
didn't
around
know
the
any
bush
of
here.
this.
The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you, I'm just not interested in
And-
scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The
Why can't they
IPC
just say
has tried
Stellaron?
sitting down
Like,
for
why do we need to say,
negotiations time
this
and
is all
again,
thanks
but
to the
the
cancer
family
of all
won't even take
worlds?
our calls.
Although I guess
You have no idea
it's because
how
they also
difficult
say
these
that
people
in
are to deal
the
with.
Chinese text, and it's
Put
like
it
it's
this
to
way.
match the lip syncs
They've
as
hushed
much
up
as
the
possible.
existence of death before, so they can
Is the
definitely
cleave
cover
it's
up any
supposed to
news about
distract his
Robin's
clients?
death. It'll just quietly float off.
No,
like
he
a
just likes the
bubble
feel of the wind
and
on his pecs.
nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right?
Like, come on, who says
So,
only women can enjoy the freedom
need your
of the boob
help.
window? Why can't guys? Let's see. What
I have
kind
but
of
only
help?
one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin.
This one is just asking
While
to be
also gaining a
tickled.
valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
Sataniku is enraptured
Truly a
enraptured by this
once-in-a-blue-moon
man's chest.
opportunity.
Are you sure you shouldn't have waited for
I've been
Aventurine to
investigating
roll?
and making lots of friends all over
Actually, are you
Penacony
rolling for
precisely
Aventurine?
this
Or are you
very
taking a
moment.
break from the gacha like I am?
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
That's fair, Satanaku. I also wish to say for Firefly. Are you hoping she is a 5-star or 4-star? I'm gonna be real. I honestly am starting to hope 5-star just because it would be easier to get her.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over.
Yeah,
with
this
your
is way above my
companions.
pay grade. It's like, I'll be real. I don't want to work with
navigator
you.
is really
I don't like
smart.
you.
She must understand the value of this deal. Look,
But in the long
here's
run,
my
it's not
contact
my job to
details.
make those kinds of
come
decisions.
to any
That's up to
conclusions,
Mr.
call me.
Welt. Sorry, Mr. Yang
oh,
and
take
Himiko.
this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding.
Yeah.
Don't
Like
mention it.
I'm gonna be doing pretty okay as far
So
as
long,
rolls
friend.
go. A lot better than I
really am
thought I
looking
would.
forward to uncovering
You already
the
saw
truth
me.
about
I've already done the math for the next patch. If she's a 5-star, then she's obviously not being released
Aventurine
until
just sauntered off.
2.3. So that just works out for
He
me
really
because that
doesn't mean to
means if
force
she
it,
is a
but
5-star, I could get
something
both
still seems
her
off.
and her light cone.
What now? What are your plans?
Well, obviously I gotta go ask Kimiko and
Black
Welt what we
Swan.
should do.
What is she thinking?
Sorry, I said I wouldn't talk as much, but it's just like I can't help it. You know, it's like
On the
there's so
surface,
much to
this
talk
doesn't
about
look
now.
like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
It never is.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly
It's the
yet.
Persona music going on in
But
her
judging
head.
by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
For Firefly's sake, for her
Dad,
sake.
is something
We
I
must get
agree
to the
on.
bottom of this. I have no other
Anyway,
care
be careful out
whatsoever.
there. There's more than one way to
I don't care
blaze a
about saving
trail.
this planet from whatever evil
The
is
dark
coming its way.
forest
I don't
is
even
beset
care what
by
Aventurine is.
wolves,
We're getting
ensuring
revenge for
your own
Firefly.
escape to safety should be your primary concern.
I love that this patch has been out for a
As
while,
the
and the
other
meme
questions,
has been out for a while, and I still have refused to build Sampo, the one Dots character that I know would be super good for me. As for the other questions, did Death kill Robin? Do you think this is connected?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before.
Yeah, but I don't
Plus,
recall
it
us
seems
seeing that kind of
unlikely
injury
there
on
would be
Firefly.
Two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Hey, you never know.
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But
Well, that was
without a
useful.
doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then.
Real reason
It's
Black
best to
Swan
keep
wants you to
your
stay away
distance
from her
from
is
her.
because she wants her for herself.
Two victims
Come on,
appearing
we've
one
seen
after
we've
the
seen
other
the
in a very
animated short.
time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual.
We've
Two
seen the animated
possibilities.
short.
The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making Death extremely agitated
She got
and weakening the
PTSD.
family's protections. Or everything has been
Oh,
planned
man.
out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over. It's
I don't
all
have any other
happened
questions,
quickly,
so-
I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your
By the way,
companions.
how many people
I
noticed
hope you can clarify
So-
the source of this confusion.
Acheron's position as an emanator has been confirmed if you watched her trailer thoroughly. It has the term self-annihilator, which if I am correct is the term used for the emanators of
Come,
nihility?
This way.
I might be
It's a short
wrong,
walk.
but
Don't
that
get
was something that
lost.
I noticed. I guess they really didn't feel like that was gonna be any kind of spoiler. Where are we going exactly?
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare.
Where's the janitor when you need him?
Unfortunately,
Who
the
knows?
remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your
you don't
heart,
get
and
paid
don't
enough?
be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately,
Oh, I
all we
already
leave
grabbed
behind
the
are
sticker for
precious
Firefly, I think.
memories. Hold on just a sec.
Wait, no, Firefly's photo is at the place, is at that balcony scene. I think Sam's photo is the one at the place of
There
her
you
death.
go. A small parting gift.
I
If
might be
one
wrong.
day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great
Shit.
attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an
on.
apology from me for hiding something.
I got
from
something
you.
in my eye. Oh, well, in that case, I was way wrong. I'm pretty sure I got the one... I'm pretty sure I got it from the balcony scene. I got some kind of sticker from the balcony scene. I just don't know what, really.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there.
Oh, so
shall
does
we?
this actually...
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we
So,
meet?
when she says she has something to do,
I sincerely look
do you,
forward to them.
does this actually take place before? You don't think it was a sticker, it was the photo. Oh, was it? No. Well, now I gotta go back, huh? Damn. Now I gotta go back. Eventually. Eventually I'll go back there. For now, we just go on. We go on with our short, pathetic lives. Okay, so that took a while. You still at the hotel in the Dreamscape? Have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone, but FGRolls is with the memo keeper. Where are you guys? Finished investigating on my side. Where should I go to meet you? Define bad. Okay, well, to the statue of...
Is Himiko okay?
Well, she drugged us. Yeah, that is one thing. Alright, well, I guess we get to go wait for the crew at Clocky's statue. As long as Clocky doesn't show up. By the way, have you guys already maxed out your statues? I gotta say, I like the statues a little bit more than having to constantly go to a shop. Which, by the way, I finally cleared out all the other shops.
I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Nah, who needs to wait for people to arrive? Not us. We're good. We don't gotta wait for people. Maybe, possibly. Some time ago, deep in the memory zone. What? Oh!
Now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Ooh. Days ago, the Everflame Mansion.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
Oh my gosh.
You're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
She just wanted the Duke set.
The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt.
What?
You could never understand.
What are you?
We come from the fire and are born.
Great. So wait, what? Hunt? What?
We spread.
Every time we turn around, somebody is like, "Nah, she's a whole other path." What?
We leave only ashes.
I guess honestly, path isn't so much like anyone is a particular follower,
Forms the entire life.
but more just that there are certain things that they do that are in the same way that that a follower of a certain path would be.
Just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Yeah, that's true. Could be the Galaxy Rangers are
Your
associated with the
companions
hunt.
don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring purgatory.
Anybody else kind of wish like we got to see an actual fight from this,
I must
rather than this small image?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged,
You assume he tripped?
Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
I gotta say, this is incredibly interesting
Even
to
if
listen
the
to.
answer turns out to be your own destruction.
Like, I'll be real with you.
What is important
This is actually really cool to
not the
watch.
answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed.
Doesn't he sound like
and
Dr.
others
He
are
does.
different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
He says this as her hand gently rests on the
I'll
hilt of
reveal
the
truth
sword.
to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Say what?
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Oh god.
No, Elio.
I
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
I don't like where this is going.
He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny.
I get the feeling I know where this is going and I don't like it.
Until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Also, I'm not gonna lie. I think one of the
Not your
reasons I
enemy.
do like Sam is that he reminds me of the White Ranger from Mighty
That's
Morphin.
not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down?
That looks
for a
more like a
talk?
Kamen Rider outfit. Fair.
It's not
It's the
yet time.
the color scheme is.
I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion.
It's mostly the
that
color
would
scheme
make
that does
things
it for
better
me.
For you
D-
and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy,
Yo, what's up, Casual Dre? How's it
then
going?
go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy.
Hey, thank you for the
of
follow.
yours.
Welcome to the Fox Gang.
I know that.
I
I just never expected to hear you say it.
We all know this is building.
What's next,
At
then?
this point, if
The Trailblazer's
somehow
been taken by
Firefly
Black
is
Swan.
not Sam,
Will you go look for him?
No need
I will
for that.
be very
No
disappointed.
harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction.
I will be very disappointed
Get
because
all of
everything
the Astral
is like
Express
we're building up to that
track
reveal.
down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that.
What is that
future
emote?
foreseen by destiny.
I see you. Oh, that's so cool.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Elio turns out to
I
be
knew it.
Steven Spielberg. I believe it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have.
Aww.
I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh
Well, damn.
reality
Now I feel kind of bad for
for a
Sam.
little light, and to
Damn, they're trying to
burn
convince me to roll for this motherfucker.
on
And they might just do it.
burning until I
They might
turn
just
to
do it.
ash.
Motherfuckers.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Okay, I'm very interested by all this, but damn, we were... Oh boy, lots of dialogue for that just happened, and I am just left even more baffled than before. I feel like I'm getting answers to things I wanted to know, but I also feel like...
heard about
I
Miss
don't know, I feel like
Firefly
this could
from
be a red
Black
herring.
Swan. But we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality
Himiko, it's
cruises
fine.
on in serenity.
You're literally the
While
only person here who's
bubble up
never
from
with
the
us.
dreamscape.
Because we don't have
Just
you
like
in our
that,
gotcha
we'll
account.
keep
We don't
us
have
safe.
you on this account. I don't have her
Stay
on either
strong,
account now that I think
everyone.
about it.
We can still do what we can for them.
I want to complete my
Starting
collection of the
with
Astral Express
finding the
characters.
murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased.
I don't even have her light cone.
That's how
I
it
have
was
Clara's
said,
light cone. Sorry,
in
I have Clara's
reference to
light
Miss
cone.
Firefly.
But I don't have Clara either, so
Looking
that kind of
back,
sucks.
He seemed a little evasive at
I have
the time.
Yanqing's light cone,
And he also
and I have
failed to mention
Yanqing.
anything about the
I have
earlier
Welt,
murder,
but I
too.
don't have his light cone. I have Bailu,
The
but I don't
family's
have her
planning on
light
covering
cone.
up all news about Miss Robin's death.
I have Japard, and I don't
If
have his
news
light
gets
cone.
out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
I have
The
rolled a
murder
lot,
that
like
followed
every.
closely after was obviously beyond
Let's
their
see. I've rolled
anticipation.
2 of Yanqing's light
The
cone
family
and
had
2
to
of
try and turn
Clara's.
things to their advantage by bringing in
Oh, I don't have
reinforcements
Branya's
from
light cone
outside.
either.
The Charmony Festival is nearly here.
Yeah,
Must
I'm
be
trying to save up
snowed under.
my
It
my
may
gold
also
Star
be
Rail
that
stuff,
Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses
so that way I can
it
buy
couldn't
those
be
light
covered
cones
up.
too. Because it's just
So
like
they
it's
went
too
with
hard to
the
get them
flow
otherwise.
and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the 2 murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Aventurine is
Indeed.
on guard.
He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Exactly. We can't trust
Look,
anyone. Not
let's
Black
try to
Swan.
gather intel first, and then list all the possible outcomes.
Definitely
we can.
can't trust
When we
Sparkle.
go through them,
Most
eliminating
definitely cannot trust
contradictions
Aventurine.
one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth.
Are you saying we can't trust Don Hong? Because I would
Still
trust
got
that man
this
with my life.
sense of
He's our best
foreboding.
buddy.
It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real
But in truth, like
detective.
I honestly, if we do
Before we start,
see Don Hong,
what are we going
it
to
might
say
just
to
be
the
Sparkle in
family
disguise.
and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family
For all
harbors
we
no ill will
know,
towards the Astral Express.
one of these 3 is also
If they didn't
Sparkle.
trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's in all likelihood a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming
You
up
know,
with the
when you think
IPC
about it,
helps
should we
balance
really be
that out.
talking about this
If either side makes a
inside the
move,
dream?
We have the option to pull
For all
out.
we know, they're watching our every
So
move.
you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played
Yeah,
their
too
part
late.
before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few
See,
times now.
thank
and
you,
I can't
March.
stand it
March gets
anymore.
it. We're getting bullied out here. Okay, we're not saying this. To be fair, unless we get back to the train, I assume everywhere is bugged. Okay, yeah, that's valid.
You're like a broken record.
I'm
Forget
fine.
about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
I mean, that's kind of our intention
And
from the first
could
place.
you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Okay, and what are our thoughts? Rules are made to be broken. Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, joy. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. Bro, you should be more prudent with your money, but I'll take them all just this one time. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome.
Well, hey, I got credits.
Let's tell everyone about it.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance.
Does anyone kind of notice that the cadence of how she speaks is a little weird?
So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But
like,
it also
as she
can't be
goes through it,
anything
it sounds a
too
little more
out in the
natural.
open.
But it just kind of felt a little off. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really describe it, but it was like very mechanical. Morgan gives 100 million QP for us to fuck off. Aventurine gives 2 million credit for accepting his friend request. The existence of death will be covered up by the family, but also can't be anything too out in the open.
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here. I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Wouldn't a born gambler know you don't always go all in? Going all in all the time seems like a pretty bad idea.
Aventurine said
And I do that a
something
lot, by the way.
He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to
Yeah,
make
thank
him
you.
seem
Exactly. It's like,
more
what?
Suspicious.
But why,
Maybe
though?
Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation
Yeah,
more
what's his
volatile.
problem with Acheron?
Two
Like,
birds
come
with one
on,
stone.
man.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air.
Don Hung is
You've met her
sleeping.
many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
I think we've only met her like 2 times. Once in our room, and then once in the memo. I guess that's not very many. She's a very mysterious woman. Weird, I
That
can't
fits the
seem to remember.
stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
You can definitely say she is gentle.
predictable,
Yeah, just
and
look at how
fond
gently
of
she
being alone.
handled Black
No
Swan.
wonder she's a suspect.
So much so she's gonna be waking up in a cold sweat for nights after that. She gently sliced us. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere.
Well, I mean, that's because you can't die in Penacony, March.
Because
You can't die.
aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like
Oh,
this.
look, it's Paimon's halo
Shouldn't
or
only
crown.
good things happen here?
Motherfucker, it is.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater,
You gotta love
Just
the
can't stop
little
all these
Easter
thoughts
eggs
from
that this
flooding my
game
head.
does.
no. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves.
I mean, I don't necessarily love it here, but it's a nice place. I'm just gonna say, I prefer my dreams to be as isolated as my reality.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us
So,
were all outsiders
Stoner
from
thought,
another world.
if two people met in the dreamscape,
Aw, what a mess.
and then, you know, fell in love,
really
got
want a
married
nice,
here,
cool drink
and then
of
had a
soda
family
to
within
help
the
me
dream
calm
world,
down.
like, could they
But
fundamentally have
I'd
children
be
within
just
the dream
like
world?
everyone else out on the streets.
Or is that like, no? It just makes you wonder, how much is the dream world
Looks like
affected by
Aventurine
their
doesn't need anything
intentions
else.
and thoughts?
Let's turn our attention to
Spiritually,
the
yes,
families
man,
assigned
that
to
would
the
suck
fair.
when they wake up.
Himiko, what do you think?
And then they realize they have no children after.
The two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected.
Yeah, it would be like a whole
I suggest starting here.
Wandaverse thing again, wouldn't it be?
One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into
This
two
actually brings up a
groups?
good question.
There are
So
still some
Firefly is
things
supposed to
worth
be a stowaway.
focusing on inside the dreamscape.
But now the question is,
I'll
where
investigate
exactly
those
did she
and
get into the
we can link
dreamscape
up again
from?
later.
Worth focusing on.
Surely they have a way of
Oh.
monitoring which dream
problem.
entrances are being used, right?
I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well.
The
Take
dream
care then, Mr.
stowaway
Yang.
ship.
I
Fair.
will. Keep in touch.
Okay. What's up, Yang? What?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
What's got you so suspicious? Whoa! Oh, hey, it's Acheron.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt is like,
Well.
I know that face.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Yeah. Others
Tragic
claim
fate.
that you're a
That
dummy
Duke
mommy.
turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into
shit.
a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your
Yo, I'm not gonna
knowledge of
lie,
us
Welt is
has
giving me
reached
chills right now.
uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Oh, shit.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide.
I'm sorry, like, did anybody else get chills
Believe it or
right
not,
then?
Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed.
So,
And I won't be asking any more
I recently
questions,
thought of this
which is
theory.
why
Okay,
the Astral
so
Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
we know that there are plenty of people who appear to look like characters from HI3.
Is he okay?
Welt is from HI3,
That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
but I can't help but wonder, is there potentially
He's
another Welt within
Let's
this universe?
Stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests.
You're gonna keep
In the
your mouth
process,
shut?
I
Why?
gradually came to realize
Why, Deadly
the
Nepsol?
secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me, and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
I'm starting to see why this is a storyline that
By the
potentially
way,
takes anywhere
want something
between
to
4
drink.
to 7 hours.
Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
What? What? What do you what do you mean? What do you mean this conversation is going to last forever? What does that mean? Guys, I'm scared.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her
Acheron
it's a
then just
pungent,
narrates
bitter
all
beverage,
on
not the
HI3.
taste of sweet dreams.
All
Only
of
for people
HI3.
allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist.
I was there.
An
You didn't have to
aesthetic
tell me.
share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak.
Oh, great. So Black Swan's a necromancer.
The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting.
This is everyone's,
What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't do it.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be
Yeah, Black Swan, if you want to revisit what happened at the dance, I would stop.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
I would stop if I were you.
Refuge in the land of sleep. Merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
Are we gonna go?
Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else.
Is she
here,
literally
so there's
gonna
no need to be
have us
delicate.
like go through the
In
whole
fact, I
history of
think
this
I'd better
thing?
Go all out.
Because it's like we already know that she fought them. Is there a reason to learn more?
What happened?
Uh-oh.
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Yeah, no spoilers!
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Uh-oh.
Who are you?
Black Swan, you better run!
Who are you?
I'm sorry, when a random voice starts asking, who are you? You get the fuck out.
No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
Oh
My
no.
name's Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony.
Oh boy.
And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
I think this technically happens before the dance, Deadly Nepsol.
A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side. Switching to Aventurine's POV. Oh, hey, we get to play as Aventurine now.
A few days
Neat.
ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
What was the Kataka Ag?
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced
What
with
is
the threat
going
of
on?
impact from small-scale celestial objects. This
Okay.
is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert
Is there a
wilderness.
point to
They have
this?
developed their own folk
Is there a
beliefs
point that
are
we're stuck on this
independent of
broadcast?
the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears.
Space Jesus.
You
Oh,
beat
dear.
us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness.
I have no idea what's going on. Like,
Diathra Triclops,
I legit have no
if
freaking
thou
clue.
can hear me, please open up thy three eyes.
I guess we're seeing the birth of Aventurine,
upon this child.
and I'm just like, why is this so fucking important?
When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly.
Oh my
But
God, she
where
ate
my
him!
husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me.
What, are we
whether
gonna
this
find
life
out
is
that he
all
was
just
born on
a fleeting
Penacony?
dream? Otherwise,
Because I'm just like, is there a point to
why
this
would this
at
child
all?
be born to face
Obviously, we're gonna find out.
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Raining? Raining.
It is raining. It's true. Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Are we now gonna have Noah's Ark?
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you.
Well, Gaia and Triclops, I don't really know. I'm just...
Darling, listen. This
And
is
then
the
along
sound of
came
rain.
Zeus.
On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen. My boy.
Okay. I'm not trying...
May the goddess Gaiathra
I'm not trying to dismiss
Close
everything that's
her
happening. I'm just like,
3
this better come into play, or else this just feels like a lot of backstory for no
Keep your
reason.
blood eternally pulsing.
Let your journey
Okay, I'm glad it does.
be forever.
Doesn't make all this backstory any less annoying, though.
And your schemes forever concealed.
I'm sorry, let me relook at that log real quick. Let your journey be forever peaceful and your schemes forever concealed. It's like, baby, I'll be so proud of you, but I hope you grow up to be as big of a schemer as your dad was.
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Hey, he was sleeping.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as
Why does
you
that sound like
guessed.
Dr. Ratio?
Nobody outside knows about
Couldn't tell
Robin's
ya.
death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still
Wouldn't be able to
streaming the
tell you,
rehearsal for her
Deadly Nepsol.
ceremony. Using
Why
a
it
standard
sounded like
guess.
Dr. Ratio.
They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think.
So,
it's too rare.
what you're
an
telling me,
opportunity to miss out
okay,
on,
he
so
keeps saying murder. So
I gotta
is
be
it like
careful.
does he not know about the meme?
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your
Like,
limited
does he
repertoire
not
of
know about the
tricks
death
so
meme at this
soon?
point?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully.
Is he just
The most
absolutely
straightforward
convinced that it's Acheron?
has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
Oh, wow, really?
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor.
Okay, so
Starting
then
to break out in
I
a
really
cold
have no
sweat.
idea what the...
Do you reckon... there's still any chance of a comeback given how things are.
And you know what? I'm just gonna let the story play out. I'm trying to figure things out, but I'm like, no.
Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming.
KFC spicy chicken
But
wings
if you
harmony
simply can't
special.
control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Dr. Ratio is getting kind of pissed.
Fine.
To be fair, I'd be pissed too if I was being used as messenger boy.
It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off.
You sure about that?
Lead the way. The
You most
show
definitely
is
can.
about to begin.
Aventurine never heard of necromancy. Yeah, let's just bring in Black Swan, because she can make the dead talk,
We're
apparently.
here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? Well, I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of
Professor
the
Oak, where's my
Pikachu?
Pikachu?
Long ago, in a synchronized orbital manner.
You're
Wasn't
even later
this
than the
a
last kid who got
garden?
one.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Well, if you're just gonna
Hey,
let
Doc.
me move
Sorry, you won't
around, I am
Who's
gonna
to say
state
I
I am
won't
not
say
gonna go
that?
hunting for chests. I will deal with that in a
We'll
separate stream or something.
When we meet the
But I want to focus on
authoritarian
doing
master of
story
the Oak
because I am
family,
very,
I'll
very
pry
excited
an
for
answer
this.
out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let
That might be a
me
little bit.
deal with the
That might be a
members
little
of the
difficult for him.
family.
Aventurine loves to talk, almost as much as I do. Okay, as the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from the other character's POV. When entering a character's POV for the first time, that character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's POV on an ongoing mission or completed mission is in. You need to change your POV to continue the story. You can select here to enter Fates Ensemble. For more details, please see tutorials. Okay, I'll grab this chest because it's literally right here. Yeah.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No intrigue.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect.
Look, Dr. Ratio, this is a kid.
My name
We can
is
yeet.
Ratio.
Let's just yeet this
should have
pipsqueak out of the way.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
You're what?
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right. And as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
So
Seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about the clocky guys. You know, okay, I get it.
A dead end?
Well, very intimidating. What is he gonna do?
door
Cry
is
me
shut
away?
tight.
Have you
like
never had to
we're
deal with a
on our
child
own.
in a temper tantrum?
I
That's
mean,
actually pretty scary.
There isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
And
Maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Why not just turn the statues? Like, I'm just saying, we could just turn the statues. Obtain the glue regarding the Nightingale statue. And of course, it's all the way up there, because of course it is. Oh, okay. I did not realize all these enemies were just sitting there. Why are there so many enemies around here? What the hell? I'm just dodging.
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
They're just...
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Why are we wasting time on this? The two return on the path they came from. I also love how I found, okay. So if I recall correctly, this one... Okay. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. Well, I may as well just keep doing it this way. Okay. That looks about right. Let's see. Turn... Is it counterclockwise? No, it would have been clockwise. But at this point, there's no point in worrying about it. Also, me sitting here and realizing I'm doing this all backwards. Or am I? Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay. So that one goes there. This one... We turn this way. This one doesn't matter, because it's just going to be facing in the same direction anyways. And let's see, we turn these two... this way, I think. Like, I'm not the best at puzzles, I admit this. Alright, turn that one that way. Hey, we
Just
got
as I
it!
thought. Here's the correct answer.
What do you mean, just as you thought?
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
I find that sarcasm and assholery tend to not mix very well, unless the asshole is the one being sarcastic. In this case, Aventurine doesn't understand sarcasm unless it comes from him.
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Okay, question. How do we head down? Death? Why not use bombs? Because maybe they couldn't afford them. Oh my god. His overworld attack is literally just dropping like a D20 on someone. Aventurine must make a killing as a D&D master. Okay, I didn't mean to go and find a chest, but it's just like, man, he must love playing.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
The door's locked.
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Joy.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Why on, like, this is
Get serious.
one.
I've no time.
What is the point of this?
Let's head back.
It's like, okay, you're locked here, but they're still in your house. Who the heck builds their house to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna let these people in here. Oh, hey.
I'd love to build a tall
There's a
building
bird.
for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
Okay, yeah,
There
I guess the
wasn't a
Joker.
gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course.
And what
Let's
was
look
it?
Around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine.
Hey, Star, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders, to the FGRolls channel. How's it going? We're playing some 2.1 story over here. This raid is sponsored by Star's 24-inch. Oh, dear.
Found it. This is it.
Okay, now here's my question. How the frick do we get over there? I know, I just gotta do this thing. But still, it's like, come on. Okay, bye, BB. I mean, it literally could be worse. Literally, we could be playing something else, like your #1 favorite game. Also by Hoyoverse. You ever think of that? Oh. I'm gone. Oh, great. Now where did the chess piece go? First of all, let me pull out this bird. You like HSR, but you find it so boring to watch. I think a lot, like, let's go ahead and put it like this. Every fucking game in existence is boring to watch. You're not going into a game, into someone's stream to watch them play the game. You're going there to watch the streamer get fucked by the game. That's the reality of it. Sorry, what was crashing? Was it crash? Was stream crashing or something? I see you around, BB. But like, I'll go ahead and be honest. It's like, I agree. I think it's always boring, no matter what you're trying, no matter what, to watch someone play a game. Even more so if it's a game you're not necessarily interested in, or you only really just want to play yourself. But I do find it fun to just sit in a stream, where it's just like, you just kind of have fun with it. Oh, is your end? I still kind of have to worry about it, because it's... just because of how annoying it is, because that stuff still pops up in the recording. Okay. Oh, it's your laptop. Okay. Oh, well, I'm sorry. There are so many chests here. I found like 10 I don't think this is where I was supposed to go, but thank you, I guess. Even more thank you. Okay, no, this is... Unless we suddenly get a healer with a follow-up attack, I don't think I needed that.
Oh, and the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Aw, but where's the fun in that? It's trying to spontaneously combust? Oh no. Star, you need to hurry up with that PC fund. I saw potentially a puzzle a potential puzzle sign somewhere.
This reminds me of one of those building toys. With the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more
Aventurine wants to play with Legos. Noted. He wants to build Legos.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
I believe it unlocks the front door. Or maybe you have to go inside the city. Wait, we're entering the... I was joking about that. I was joking about entering the city.
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
Yep.
Indeed.
It is ironic.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit!
I don't think you need to yell, but hey.
Actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar.
Dr. Ratio, massive ego.
Like that.
Dr. Ratio is just like, he has had it.
I was just kidding.
He has just had it with this man.
Let's find a way to open the door.
Although this is interesting. Huh. Oh, great. I gotta go find more of these. So now the question looms. Are there chests here? Well, there are puzzles. Out of curiosity, okay. Well, I know I said I wouldn't, but I just kind of feel inclined to. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum dum. Da 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 dum dum. I mean, these puzzles are pretty easy to do, I think. Okay. But yeah, I'll try not to do any more puzzles. I swear. Maybe. Possibly not. I might do a couple more. I don't know. I like puzzles. But I hear that this game is long enough without them. I still absolutely love Aventurine's animations. Wait, okay, who's this guy?
Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Oh, so this is where he
I am
builds
an
the
Oak
golden
Soldier.
hour, huh?
I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello. Welcome to the Golden Hour base
Quiet,
model.
quiet Pokedex.
I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you
Well,
through
we can tell
the
that this guy's malfunctioning.
tour of the base model.
You got a gnarly migraine? I'm sorry to hear that, Star.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Kick him again, but this time in the balls. If he has any.
Please look behind me. A capsule model.
After screaming, the soldier collapses. He didn't even have time to earn a 5-star rating from
What's
you.
up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't... Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor.
I have Oh, damn.
So, I was
It's pretty
right.
interesting so far.
These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in
Right
them.
now we're in the little mini game of trying
Funny
to
that Sunday
find our
puts
way into a locked
miniature that
room.
Makes him seem like a giant by comparison.
Oh, hey, I found a chest.
Where he can see
I
it
don't mind picking up
first
the
thing in
chests
the
when they're like
morning.
right.
Insecure much?
Okay, hold on. I don't mind picking up the puzzles as much when like they're just right there and they're going in a direction that I'm heading. Hey, dude, you okay? You okay, man? You're more excited for Persona 5 Royal tomorrow? Fair. Hey, no, leave me alone.
Feeling lucky.
Wow, these things are a terrible shot. I'm gonna be real. These things went to Stormtrooper Gunman Academy. Shh, Deadly Nepsol. We don't talk about that here.
Judgment is here.
Watch your head.
Oh wait, I had auto on. My bad.
This combat needs up to. This is double.
Oh wait, was I not supposed to attack that thing? Too bad I attacked you.
Enemy targets detected.
Oh shit.
Enemy
This might actually go well.
network is activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Another journey begins.
Although I could have made this easier by just using Acheron's technique. But hey, where's the fun in that, right, guys?
Time for a bout. We have the upper hand.
Still waters of oblivion.
I don't believe I did that. But if I did, I would never confess to it.
Commencing support.
So, you'll never know.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Again, Acheron's animations are so fucking cool. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna continue geeking out now.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there.
I never said I would play the next one, the Persona 4 next. I could easily skip it and just go straight to 3. Oh, hey, there was a chest. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here.
Am I about to
And
get
it's empty,
Am I about to get launched from the platform?
Doc, all I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell, I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch.
Does this mean I now have to play as Ratio?
I'll be back.
I don't know if I like that idea. As long as it's not my Ratio, because my Ratio is like level 20. I was joking, but apparently it was not. I was over here joking about playing as Ratio, but apparently the game said, nope, that's exactly what you're about to do. Good job on predicting this.
Stream 4.
Oh, that felt so fucking good.
That's it. Pleasant moments of
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm so not sorry for rolling for Acheron because that felt amazing. Insta kill, bitches. Who needs to worry about enemies on the overworld? Not me. As soon as I find more talent points, of course.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here.
Drop it on him. No! You should have dropped it on Aventurine. Would have been funny. We could have made a gag out of it. Wait, that sounds weird, because... You know what? Just ignore everything I just said. Okay?
Thanks, Doc.
Okay. Well, let's see if I've got this. Uh-huh. Oh, I keep not noticing these. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, hold on. Where's the next one in the trajectory? And it's like, what? Where's it aiming? And it's like right there. I just can't see it. And that's apparently locked, so we need to go all the way around.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly,
I do like how she swings with the sword sheath.
If that is your wish, I will do so.
Hold on. Piece of cake.
Gonna open this up. Then we come over here. Okay, let's see. So we need to go here. Wait, hold on. Complete the dream jigsaw. Was it this way?
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
I might have gone the wrong direction. And by might, I mean that I absolutely did. But I'm already over here, so I may as well. Look, puzzles are definitely my weakness, so, I don't know what to tell you. But sadly, we are now also out of technique points, which means we have to fight things if they see us. Ooh, hey, there's a chest. Okay. We're going to close that. And let's see. And that should be that. All right, there we go. And that should take me to the final jigsaw piece. Oh, no, that is not the final jigsaw piece. At least, I'm pretty sure it's not. Unless they hit it in the chest. I don't think they did. But I guess we'll never know until,
Watch your head.
Trickier to crack.
Wait, no, I didn't want to attack that one. I wanted to attack this one.
This is double speed.
On the bright side, I'm getting more of an idea of how these enemies work.
Using support.
Also, why did that go up by 2?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Huh.
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust.
All right,
Or
let's see how this
maybe I'll
works.
take it all.
You took the bait. Ready for another? Net markers activated.
Come
Time for a good old
on.
counter.
Maybe if I'm lucky.
Free will, or was it fate? From the still waters of oblivion.
I mean, I'm not exactly unlucky.
Enemy targets detected.
Destined for oblivion.
Come on. I think I can kill this thing. I'm gonna love when it turns out it's like I'm in this fight for no real reason. Also, I'm gonna say, Aventurine, also pretty awesome because it looks like he's somebody who can just, he can get his follow-up very easily. So that is one of the first things that I am noticing, especially when dealing with AoE attackers. Because these attacks seem to be separate. I don't know if it's because these attacks are ultimately separate hits.
Time to make a decision.
But he does extremely well at getting his follow-up attacks. I was worried that, you know, with his follow-up attack being triggered after 7 charges, that it would be much harder. But he doesn't seem to struggle with it at all. That means that I should roll for him next? No, I am absolutely taking a break from the gacha for a while. Ooh, and he can wait, hold on. He can also overcharge those. I mean, most of the other characters can as well, but look, just ignore me. I'm just noticing things, so don't worry about it.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
We have the upper hand.
I'm not gonna lie, his ultimate also looks pretty damn cool.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
And while my Acheron is certainly not doing the ideal damage that I wish she could be, she's doing pretty damn good. At the very least, this is clearable. Of course, it could also be considered clearable because we've got Aventurine over here with us.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for
Also, if you add in the fact that his shield pretty much regenerates itself. But the light cone is also forever when I get it. And I have the light cone. I have the light cone. What are we talking about?
Still waters of oblivion.
What are you talking about? I'm confused. I have the light cone and that is also permanent.
Piece of cake.
I'm confused. I am very confused right now, and I don't know how to react. Did I already find the jigsaw or something? Because I don't recall. Am I just stupid? Like, did I... Then use everything for Aventurine? I have nothing left. I have no gacha currency left. When did... What? When did I collect all the pieces? They all flew off, and I don't remember picking up any of them.
Tour of Toy City has
Okay, I
come
remember
to an
picking
end.
up exactly one of them. The rest of them, I have no freaking clue.
Oh, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience.
What is this
as a talking
game?
Point at the poker table.
Yeah, you have fun with that, Aventurine. You tell everybody at your next poker game what happened. You got shrunk. All right. Well, at least we're getting further into the story, I guess.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
We all see this, right? Sunday is just beyond this door. Sunday is just beyond this door. We all see this, right? What happened? I'm very confused.
Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Like, was it just a typing error? They thought
Tell
they
me about your
and they didn't notice it?
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear.
He's a
There are
gambler,
only
man.
two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Nope.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And
But
I'll help him find the murderer.
Here's the thing.
He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can.
But here's the thing.
that's benefit.
On what basis do you
Yeah,
believe
exactly.
he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize.
But don't
the
they
variables
already
outside
know?
our control while
Does-
we execute our plan?
Does he really not?
Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important part.
I'm very confused
It's good to
because
have more helpful friends.
all right,
when
so
dealing
did
with
Robin
this
die right in front of him?
But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family.
Is that what happened?
Otherwise,
Is that, you know,
why
she
would
died
Mr.
right in front of
Sunday
him?
arrange
Because
a private
honestly
meeting with
speaking,
us? This isn't an interrogation, but a
now I'm
secret
also lost. I am beyond lost at this point
We'll
because
see.
I'm like, what?
Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip.
Because I was
I'll
under the
win back
impression
my
that Robin was
freedom
killed by the
and
death meme, and if that were the
In
case,
the end, I'll ruin this
wouldn't even know
beautiful
about it
dream
because he
and
doesn't seem to
create
believe
the
in its
grandest
existence.
death. If the
I am
chance of winning
so
is just
confused
beyond
right
this
now,
door,
guys.
Even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play.
Fair. You miss every shot you don't take.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough.
Wait, what?
All or nothing.
Where did chips come into this? I mean, I understand he's a gambler and so poker chips, but it's like, what are the 3 chips that he is pertaining to exactly?
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak,
Whoever said he was inviting
test
you,
your character.
he ordered you here.
I imagine this.
And whoever said that you were welcome.
Doctor friend of yours has been of great help. Yes.
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
Well, I'm glad somebody does, because I sure as hell
I've come to know
don't.
you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
Uh-oh.
Well, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need
This man's
for
about to
us
get
be
locked in a
evasive.
jail cell, and it's the funniest shit ever.
Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Like, I don't know
Who
why he
could be
feels like he has all the
responsible for
chips,
this?
when quite literally,
Many suspect
they
the
can
culprit is among
apprehend
the
him and just lock him
outsiders,
away,
but I know.
and nobody would know.
You hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power, and every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
I have no idea what's going on, if you want me to be real.
The gift money is good enough.
I'm just
I
like,
suppose you wouldn't
okay.
mind that.
So Aventurine
After
wants the
all,
return of his
a merchant
cornerstone,
can't function
and
without a
Sunday is
bargaining
saying
chip.
no.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Tell you what exactly?
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for. What exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Oh, okay, what?
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed.
Wait, what?
I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
Oh shit! Wait, he just has the power to do that?
You can try. And
Dude
we'll
just
see
has
if
a
the
truth
harmony
spell?
rejects you.
Or rather, he has a spell that just gives ultimate
Question.
judgment.
Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even
So
know about
I
that?
believe.
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, temper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
Okay, first of all, he's
No.
asking all.
Does it matter?
He's asking all the wrong questions. He should have asked, "Is his cornerstone in the box?"
Love your family more than yourself.
Yes.
All
He
the
should have
Avgins were
asked whether
killed
or
in a
not the
massacre.
cornerstone was actually in the box,
right?
or if he owned a second
No.
cornerstone.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Hey, what's up, Bench? How's it going?
Of course.
Am I all right?
Looks like we can.
I like
get
to
an
believe
answer.
I am.
Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
So wait, this man just has the power to make someone answer truthfully? Or what? I'm confused. Or rather, it's like if he lies, he will be judged by the harmony.
Please.
I'm very... What?
Are these what you're looking for?
They jacked his stuff. What the heck?
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, Does
learned.
this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes
God
you
is
think you
stoned.
can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
Bullshit.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be
Wait,
quite
okay,
aware
so
that, besides the
straight
family,
up,
no other
I got
faction
into a
is
conversation
willing
with
to
this with
share such
somebody in
information.
another chat. So this is him confessing that there is a Stellaron on this planet, which we kind of already knew because why else would the Stellaron hunters be interested in anything going on here? I don't know why I'm talking so loudly. It's like I don't need to speak this loud. It's the headphones because I can't hear myself most of the time.
Confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access
Well, that's
it.
convenient.
But I happen to be among them.
It's convenient that Dr. Ratio is also among the senior staff.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled
How much do you bet? How much you want to bet Dr. Ratio is bullshit in
And
here?
this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventurine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm
Wait.
more interested to know the location.
But
of
we
his
know
cornerstone.
Aventurine has a potential transformation,
The safest place
which is
somewhere
created,
you'd
which
never
I
think
assume, based on the trailer, is based
Because
from
he
his
never
cornerstone.
intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I am now going to say, does that mean Topaz has a similar transformation? Which we assume the same thing with the, we
I
already...
see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More precious than life itself. With a
We
bunch
assume
of
that, you know,
worthless
all the
jewels,
members of,
disguised as a gift of money waiting
fuck,
to
I
be
always forget about what they're
confiscated,
actually called. It's the Genshin
is
group.
indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
It's not, you know, it's the head of the
Then he makes
the
up
Harbingers
some
all have
trivial
similar
excuse,
transformations to
downplaying the matter, and
Tartaglia,
requests the
so in
gift
this case,
money.
I guess Topaz would have a
This is
transformation
gamble,
similar to
one he's all
Aventurine.
too familiar with,
Which is
betting
interesting.
on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Hey, Oshira, how's it going?
Learn
No,
it,
I was thinking
Doctor.
about the I was thinking about the people from Genshin, you know,
The
the
family
group
will
that
surely
Tartaglia
reward
was
a
a part
righteous
of.
person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
Yee, the Russian
It was
gang.
all
Yeah, the
thanks to
Fatui
your friend
Harbinger.
with a keen eye that I could add a block
So I'm
of
very curious to
utter
see, like,
failure to
so
your
now I'm kind
storied
of curious what transformation Topaz would have with her cornerstone.
You wretch. Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time and savor the delectable.
I'm sorry, what?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
Did this man just like casually give him a death
What I
sentence?
performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning.
I'm sorry,
Throughout these
I know people
17
don't like to
system
believe
hours,
this.
You will be unable
I
to
do believe that
escape
by the end of this
dreamscape
story, we're gonna
or
have to like
contact
fight
any of your
against Sunday.
companions. You only have two paths before you.
And I think
it all depends
legitimately,
on whether
he's
you can
basically
complete my
Kokoya.
test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family.
I think we're going to kill Sunday, and
you will suffer.
I know
the
people
wrath
don't
of
like
the
that.
Eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do
very
need a
fine with
servant
that
to
as
help me
well.
uncover the evil hidden in the family from an
Well, I don't think we're
external perspective.
I think even if you told me, which
I
I'm
will
hoping
purge
you
the
don't.
evil from the inside and bring
I
the
don't
real
think we're
culprits to
concluding the
justice
Penacony
within
storyline in this
17
patch.
System hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine.
Like, I know there's
If
let's
both
see,
our
2.
findings align, or if
I
you
think
can provide me
2.2
more
will be the
insights,
conclusion, with
then
2.3 being the
they will
epilogue.
truly be able to grant you
That is what they did
mercy
last
and
time, but to be fair, we also started Xianzhou in 1.1, whereas in this one,
everything from
okay,
me
so
and
maybe
still demand
2.3
the
is the
truth.
epilogue.
That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's.
They probably did tell us
Your
how
bag
long.
is over there. Do as you please.
But I don't remember. I just
believe you
remember
can
them
trade
talking
this
about like
bag
there would be a
for
lot of
worthless
updates
jewels for
coming in
everything you need.
2.3.
That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr.
But for a lot
Adventurer.
of that was mostly about
You are
optimizing stuff.
free. I will wait here for your good news.
So I don't remember hearing anything about like about how long Penacony's storyline would be. But I'm expecting it to go all the way into 2.3 at least.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Yep.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have
The
found
Black
out.
Bird. Is it Black
That's all.
Swan? Maybe.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured? I got it back, sister. You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it.
can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them.
And on this day, his gambling addiction began.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace.
They are really trying to hit me with so much backstory on Aventurine, to where I'm gonna feel like spending more gacha money to to get him. And I'm like, no.
I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this.
I'm like, no, I will not fall for your schemes.
There'll be no next time.
I will not falter in my decision.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said.
Didn't his mother die right after he was born? How would he remember?
She has also granted us a chance. And that's
To be fair, he did remember what she said on the day he was born, so I guess.
Is the most precious
You shall roll on bloody bastard now. Never! Never!
You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right?
Somehow, I feel like he did not take those lessons to heart. Or maybe he did, and he's just like, he took those lessons and got a lot of wealth for it.
And swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth.
He sounded about as believable as when you're telling a 5-year-old to swear to God.
Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us.
Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings.
Oh boy. Yep.
And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath.
Oh, so she lived quite a while after what happened.
Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of
Aw,
death.
poor Aventurine. Okay, we're returning to the Trailblazers POV. Okay, now we're getting back to the meat of the story. I'm kidding, mostly. I'm kidding.
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show
Poor
any
Aventurine.
matches.
Now roll on him. No.
Just as
I mean, even if I wanted to, I can't. He's not on.
ask,
His banner isn't
what
live.
kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen
You will pull when he goes
levels, and
live.
body
I wish you the best
temperature
of
in real
luck.
time.
I spent everything on Acheron, and I have no intention on rolling the gacha for a while.
Screening of any data anomalies.
It took about 157 tickets, so I'm going on a break from the gacha. I'll still play the game though. Oh yeah, absolutely. Have they released what his light cone does yet? No, I don't think they have. So I can't say whether or not that's a good idea, but I think most people can agree that when you roll for a character, literally before getting Eidolons, get their light cone, because those two together are always like, it's broken. As much as people were complaining that it's like, oh, Acheron is so busted with her light cone, it's like, you get any character their signature light cone, and they're gonna do so much better than if they had any other light cone. That's the reality of it. You can have light cones that work, but they will always be better if you have their signature. Alright, so let's see. You're referring to the records when you enter the dream pool. This data will be immediately included in statistics and handed over to the family for screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
Not true. I mean, kind of.
Know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information.
Guys, you know what this means? You know what this means?
Thank you for your assistance, Miss
We
Allie.
get to go find Gallagher.
Is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure.
Anybody want to tell her? Yo, who's gonna be the one to tell this lady?
About Miss Robin. I'm not surprised.
Because it's not gonna be me. I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit. Nope.
There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
I have a pretty good idea. I don't want to talk about it, but I have a pretty damn good idea of how she did it.
Hotel room's dream pool?
Stellaron hunters?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
Which immediately indicates...
Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Do we really need to talk this?
Who are you guys?
What?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Do you guys hear that?
Armed evacuation?
What is...
Are you drunk?
What?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report
Wait a minute.
later. Understood.
Is this the same bot we dealt with back in Urillo with
I
Topaz?
spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball. I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice.
Hey, check it out. That voice.
I wasn't the only one who thought it.
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations.
Oh
within
my
the
gosh.
hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a beating for you lot. You've been told not to drink during.
Oh, hey, it's Topaz. Who would have
Take him back
thought?
to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Oh. Hey, guys, Topaz is here. Hint, hint. Topaz in the next patch? Hint, hint. Maybe? Actually, it probably doesn't mean anything. I mean, we already knew she was heading towards Penacony anyways, but still. It would be weird if, like, she makes an appearance here and does not get rerun during sometime during the
Do as I
Penacony
ask,
storyline.
and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes. All right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not?
Well, you don't have to describe
Let
it
me
like
know if
that.
you
I
need
think we're being
anything
completely
outside the
generous
dreamscape.
about it.
The IPC
I think,
always
maybe. Who
treats
knows?
its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
But Topaz, I promise you, everyone stares at you. Pretty much everybody. Admittedly, considering the number of emotes with you in it, they're usually staring at a very particular spot of your anatomy. But that's neither here nor there. And what is here, though, is I think a pretty good stopping point, guys. So, woo! I don't know. I think we're like 2.5 hours into the gameplay, and I'm actually really excited, by the way. I'm loving this story. And I want to know what all is going on. Like, what is going on with Sunday? Will Sunday be a major villain in play here? What is... We're looking at her Stone Lord, yeah. What does Aventurine have planned? Honestly, I'm just gonna be real here. Okay, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited for the next part of the story, but we're gonna be going on break from Star Rail content for a bit because weekends is me playing Persona 5 Royal. So I will be back to Star Rail on Monday, just to let you guys know. I am going to try my best to be going live by about 5, if not earlier. So somewhere between 4 and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, just so you guys know. I'm still getting used to the being back to streaming as much as possible, so just bear with me. Also, starting next week, I should be uploading a little more regularly to the YouTube channel. I am mostly converting it into a VODs archive. So if you guys ever miss a stream, don't worry, that content will be up somewhere. It'll just probably be a while before you get to see it if you don't ever want to watch it on Twitch. So again, chat, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Let me see who else is live. Like, honestly speaking, I think Nyx is live, and he also does HSR, so it's pretty on point to raid him. Yeah, he seems to be the only one who's really playing HSR right now for my list. So we're going to raid Nyx and send you his way. No, not that... Raid, not road, Fox. So again, thank you guys for being here, everybody. Appreciate the support, and I hope all of you guys have an amazing time. If I don't catch you this weekend, I will catch you some other time. See you around, everybody.